Okay.
Wait.
We're waiting for one of the boys' video camera to come up because we're gonna have a serious for real discussion right now. Because I've got, let's see, 6 tattoos in total. See, ta-da! These are actually, well, this was my first tattoo because I'm a widow now. You know, I used to be married to Michael Jackson before he died and shit. But we're gonna get away from that conversation. I asked Lonnie Love over here, who is trying to hide from the motherfucking camera and shit.
How you doing? 2 cameras.
Right, exactly. We've been talking about getting a tattoo forever. First time we talked about a tattoo was when I went to go get this one, which is my pussy butterfly tattoo. Woo woo.
Wow.
And she was like, yo, I'm gonna get a tattoo. And I was like, cool, we can go back very soon. You know, we'll go back and kick it in February with my dude Tim and M on the ink, and we could get a tattoo. She was like, yeah, you know, just holler at me, you know, let me know what's up. I called this broad 3 times. 3 times until I just recently decided to go get my what, 3rd or 4th tattoo by this point. This broad was saying that week before that she was finna get a tattoo. So I hit her wall up. I'm like, yo, hit me up. You know, we could go see Tim and them on the ink. This heifer ain't even returned my call, okay? Didn't even pick up the phone, let alone return my call. Like I'm the redheaded stepchild.
I don't recall.
But I just asked a serious question because she says she's scared to get a tattoo because it is such a vital part of her life. It's a strong commitment. So I said,
have her compared to a relationship.
How in the world could you possibly not be able to get a tattoo, but you're so ready to be in a relationship? So bam, let's get to recording.
And she said, wait, let's get the complete answer of what she said.
All right, so like I said, okay, getting a tattoo is not the same as having a relationship. Why? Okay, because when you're in a relationship with someone, I mean, you're actually like, it's deep, you know, like that's something that's, you really love that person, you know what I'm saying? But tattoos, not all tattoos are like something where it just comes from deep within your heart. Like you really want this tattoo. Like I have tattoos that I would put on me, you know, but I mean, I don't know. Like I don't know if I would want to live with that forever. Like I'm feeling it. Commitment. It's a different type of commitment than actually being in a relationship with someone.
No.
How is that possible?
No. A tattoo is a commitment.
Strawberry kiss on the mic?
Strawberry kiss on the mic, because you are putting a needle in ink to your skin. That is permanent. It's actually more of a commitment than an actual relationship, which people these days kind of treat it fly by night. Whereas if you were to try to remove a tattoo, you would actually have to go through more pain to get rid of it.
So you're saying that
tattoos have thought. People treat you. I will agree with this. People treat relationships. People treat relationships like they treat tattoos. You have some people that just do it because of the fad, and they end up regretting it. Thus, they have to get the operation to get rid of it.
Like
which proves my point. If I get a relationship, that takes time.
But the tattoo itself is symbolic of permanence. Just like relationships are symbolic of permanence.
And see, that's why I've taken that long to get a tattoo. Okay, guys.
But here you go wanting to jump into a relationship quicker than getting a tattoo. So what does that say about you?
That says that I'm a very committed person.
No, I think you are just jumping into
I'm
the
a committed person.
You're jumping in.
How are you a committed person and you won't even get a tattoo?
Because if I'm not really feeling the tattoo, like I've already have like 3 tattoos I've already tried to make. And like I feel it right now, but it's like, how would I feel about it 2 years from now? How would I feel 5 years
from now? So why won't you put that mentality into dating? You may be ready.
I do.
Are you really ready?
We had this conversation.
No, you're not. What did we discuss before? To be in a relationship, you need to be 100% by yourself.
Meaning you got to be married to yourself.
That's why I'm not in a relationship.
You got to be your own boo.
And that's why I'm not in a relationship.
You got to be your own boo before you be somebody else's
Hello.
boo. You got to be your own boo so you can be that possible person you may want to choose to be in a relationship with, you may be able to look at them like she ain't 100% by herself. Because people come in with all kind of motives. They may want to use you. They may want to abuse you. They may want to treat you bad. But you won't know that unless you know yourself and what you will and will not deal with.
Okay, real talk.
Thus, going back to the tattoo, as a person who enjoys tattoos, you know the risk, you know the consequences, but you're willing to take it because this is something that you're committed to. You, my friend, are not committed.
Okay, relationships, you don't have to pay. You don't have to
pay.
You don't have to pay. Tattoo, you got you got
relationship, you do not have to pay. You have to pay.
Every relationship. Every relationship. There is
I'm talking about monetary, not physical.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
It's the same thing in
yes,
paying.
you do.
It's the same thing in paying.
Except you only make one payment.
Monetary.
One payment.
You have to pay monetary.
You gotta take out of your date.
You gotta get gifts. You gotta wine.
A tattoo doesn't even talk back to you. I mean, dang. That's a better commitment than anything else. Unless it symbolizes something. Like every one of my tattoos symbolize something for me. So they all speak to me every time I see them. Like, this is pussy power. I'm happily single and then happily committed to myself forever. So you don't regret
none of your tattoos?
None. First tattoo for Michael Jackson.
One of the boys?
One of the boys. Do you regret tattoos?
I do not. I don't regret anything in life. So no.
And I drew my tattoo on my own. My tattoo is my first graphic for Strawberry Kiss that my mother loved, and when she passed, that graphic then went to her with her name on it and our birthday. So I will never regret that tattoo.
All right, the first time I was supposed to get a tattoo, I didn't know what I was getting. Okay.
Wait a minute! I waited for you for 2 months.
I know, because I hadn't sat down and really thought about it.
60 days.
I didn't really sit down and think about it. And then when I finally sat down and thought about it and thought about my life and everything, then I figured out what I
thought about my life.
I figured out what I wanted, and now I
but
have
it's okay,
because
I waited. I knew all my life that I wanted to be inked up like one of the Suicide Girls, but I knew it would have to take something really drastic for me to start getting tattooed, which is where my first tattoo came in when Michael Jackson died. That was some devastating shit for me because I am a huge MJ supporter. Can you see all this MJ shit on my motherfucking like, that is my man. Like, I'm a widow now, so I understand it does take something that really, really means something to you. Like, I always knew I was going to get the Hindu Om symbol. I always knew that. I always thought it was going to be on this hand because, you know, me and Michael are tight like that. He get the right side, you know, because, you know, we all know about the stroking shit. You know, that's the peaceful side. This is the I'm gonna fuck you up bitch side.
So how long did it take for you to figure out, how long did it take for you to figure out what tattoos you want?
Well, I always, like I said, I always knew that I was going to be inked up like one of the Suicide Girls because I wanted to be one of the Suicide's first black women. Suicide Girls, black women, because, I love, them bitches are sexy. I'm sorry. So I saw HBO special and I was just like, that's me. Because I have issues with my own skin, you know what I'm saying? I think my skin is beautiful, but at the end of the day, I just think it looks more beautiful with art on it. That's just the truth. But it took Michael Jackson dying for me to actually start getting inked up. So I understand. It's something has to trigger you to want to actually do it.
And you know, it triggered my mother passing. That's the only way.
So maybe something got a trigger line instead of just peer pressure.
But what she was doing,
we're not peer pressuring.
We're not peer pressuring. But what she was doing, what started all this, is that she was comparing tattooing to a relationship.
Right.
That's what started all of this. She's ready to jump into a relationship, but not ready to get a tattoo.
It's not the same.
Bull, you saying that you're not paying anything? You gotta wine and dine a girl. Plus,
you different commitment.
Plus, you paying emotionally, and
just
I can testify to that.
Okay, just because I say it's the same doesn't mean that with a relationship I would just
say
get it and then no, I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. No,
But you don't know if by you not being 100% with yourself, you don't know if the person you get into a relationship that they won't have that mentality.
Right.
Like I said, it's different.
Realize where you are. Realize what city you're in. People get in and out of relationships like they change their underwear.
That's ATL for you.
Well, I have not been in a relationship yet.